Let's take a look at how a triple top pattern behaves on a real chart. So what do we see? I've drawn the support zone here. After the triple top, the price broke our resistance zone and also established two new zones. Greetings, I'm Mary, and I'm here to guide you through the world of trading. Today I've got an exciting video lined up as usual, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with our latest updates. Over in my Telegram channel, I provide precise signals, and together we can work on boosting your earnings. You can locate the link to the Telegram channel in the video description. As always, I'll kick things off by showcasing real-world examples before diving into the theory behind them. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the content. Let's take a look at how a triple top pattern behaves on a real chart. I want to open a trade right away on the Australian dollar and Japanese yen currency pair for $1,000 with a 5-minute duration, aiming for a downward movement. Now let's examine the situation itself. I'll draw everything that's happening and explain. So what do we see? We have the first bullish impulse, then a minor pullback, followed by the price returning to our impulse, then another pullback, another return to the upper boundary, and then the price breaks through the support zone established by the previous pullbacks. I've drawn the support zone here. We can see that the price didn't break it, and we also see that before the breakthrough, 3 peaks were formed, which is why it's called a triple top pattern. After the triple top, the price broke our resistance zone and also established two new zones. The first is the upper resistance zone, and the second is the lower support zone. When forming such a pattern, we will enter a trade for a downward movement when the price breaks the support zone that I drew earlier. In general, the triple top is a technical analysis pattern that indicates a reversal of an uptrend. If you look at 1-minute time frame, you can see a fairly strong uptrend. A triple top can only occur after an uptrend, otherwise it's simply not a triple top, and such pattern won't work. It's crucial not to confuse the triple top with a triple bottom. Although they look very similar, they differ in that the triple top can develop for 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes even longer. In general, the triple top requires some time for 2 retests of the resistance zone and the breakthrough of the support zone. This allows us to monitor the development and enter a trade in a timely manner. Triple bottoms develop and end very quickly, so it's better to stay away from triple bottoms and trade only triple tops because it's less risky. The triple top pattern forms as the 3 peaks at approximately the same level. Ideally, the peak levels should be roughly at the same level, and the lows between them should create a clear horizontal support. It's also crucial not to confuse the triple top with any other pattern. On real charts, a triple top never looks like a perfect geometric shape, by the way, so it can be confused with other patterns like head and shoulders. Therefore, it's essential to ensure that the formed highs and lows are approximately at the same level, for example, so that the central high doesn't exceed the ones on the left and right by 50 pips. Otherwise, it will be a head and shoulders, and they need to be traded slightly differently. Let me repeat what needs to happen for a pattern to be considered a triple top. Firstly, there should be a preceding uptrend. The triple top is a reversal pattern, which means there must be a trend for it to reverse. Secondly, the price must form 3 highs through which you can draw a clear horizontal resistance line. It should be titled strongly in either direction, tilted. Thirdly, between the highs, there should be 2 lows that are also at the same level. These lows should form a clear support line. These are the 3 conditions we see on the chart right now. You see, additionally, while the top is forming, trading volume usually decreases compared to what it was during the trend. However, volume growth is still possible when forming highs and breaking the support level. Fourthly, the price must break support level to confirm the pattern. Fifthly, the broken support level becomes a resistance level from which the price can then bounce, further strengthening the pattern. Now, the final aspect of the triple top is that after its formation, the price should drop below the support level by the same distance as from the support level to the resistance level. To sum up the entire situation, let's put it in the simplest terms. A triple top is a straightforward and relatively common reversal pattern that can only form after an uptrend, indicating the beginning of a downtrend. And let me emphasize once again, don't confuse a triple top with head and shoulders. With just 25 seconds left until the trade expires, we can see that everything is working perfectly in our favor. The price tested the former support level, which is normal for this pattern, but at the same time, the price continues to decline, just as it should. Currently, we're at minus 10 pips from the entry level, although now it's minus 15 pips. Right now, I expect that we might get another strong downward impulse while the trade will still close in a profit. Just as I mentioned, expecting an impulse, the price immediately started to drop. It's amazing how such coincidences happen. Oh, and the trade just closed. So I've made a profit of $1,830 with $830 as my net profit. $800 in one trade, not a bad outcome. As you can see, the triple top works exceptionally well. The triple top pattern is quite a straightforward formation. It consists of 3 consecutive highs or tops recorded at or near the same level. For this chart pattern to take place in the first place, the price action has to trade in a clear uptrend. Given that it requires 3 peaks to be created, it's almost impossible to find a perfect triple top pattern where both the horizontal resistance and the neckline are perfectly horizontal. Therefore, allow some space for a neckline to be bent or one of the peaks printing mostly below or above the horizontal resistance. These are the 3 mandatory elements for the triple top pattern to take place. An uptrend, the asset's price must trade higher in a series of the higher highs and higher lows. Horizontal resistance, a trend line connecting 3 roughly equal highs, a neckline, a trend line that connects lows in between 3 peaks and whose break signals the activation of the formation. The occurrence of the triple top pattern signals a strong uptrend. The bulls must have been in a really positive momentum when one found enough power and strength to test the horizontal resistance 3 times in a row. In most cases, the price action reverses after the second failure. Therefore, the triple top pattern is used as a tool to change the trend direction. The buyers had been long in control, making gains in an uptrend. After a period of the bull's dominance, which is likely to end after the 3 failed attempts to clear resistance, the sellers started growing in the game, threatening to reverse the trend of the price action. After the 3rd unsuccessful failed attempt to break the resistance, the probability of the neckline break increases. Once it occurs, the triple top pattern is activated. For this reason, the neckline is arguably the most important element in the triple top pattern, as its break activates the pattern and then helps us determine the stop loss and take profit levels. Strengths and weaknesses. Due to its design, the triple top pattern is a rare but a very powerful pattern. The fact that the buyers failed in as many as 3 successive attempts to break higher makes the reversal extremely powerful. These failures make them feel exhausted and vulnerable, which presents an opportunity to sellers to erase earlier gains of the opposite side. The triple top pattern occurs less frequently than the double top, as there is 1 peak less to happen. It also reduces the chances of a breakout, as the buyers are left with no energy after all the failures. On the other hand, the fact that it is a rare chart formation is also its biggest weakness. For instance, you would need to spend some time on a chart before you can identify a clean triple top pattern that meets all the required criteria. Thank you for your attention. I'm delighted to see new subscriptions to the channel, so please make me happy. And I'd like to remind you, if you want to trade alongside me, I wait for your subscription to my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. See you next time.